Welcome back to Flashlight Crazy. Today I am doing a review on the Olight Warrior X Turbo. Let's check it out. Okay, so inside the box you will have your user manual. You will have a spare silicone Olight cigar grip ring. I'll show you how to put that on in a second. You will get your charger, magnetic charger goes on like that. This little light here will be red before it's fully charged and green when it's fully charged. And that just plugs into an opening in the wall. You'll also get a lanyard, typical Olight lanyard here, not too bad. Pretty good condition, although I'm not a huge fan of lanyards. And you will get the Olight holster, which is the magnetic closing holster. Pretty good. I'm not a massive fan of holsters either. I don't use them, prefer just a pocket clip. But if you wanted to use the holster, this would do the job. Put your belt through there, slip, and that's gonna hold very sturdy for you. And if that fails for whatever reason, you've got this as well if you've got an extra clip or you clip it to your bag or something like that. So that's what you get into the package. So if we go down here to the specifications, and you'll see that the high mode, you can pause it here, but you'll see that the high mode is 1100 or 1100 lumens. And then after 6.5 minutes, that'll drop down to 55% of the 1100 lumens. So let's say about 600 lumens or something like that. Then it'll drop down again, another 27% after 105 minutes, and that will last for 27 minutes. And then it'll drop down again to 14%, and that'll last for 52 minutes. And then you've got your low mode at 150 lumens, and that goes for 12 hours, 12 and a half hours, which is pretty incredible. Another really incredible thing, 250,000 candela. That is crazy. So that's pretty impressive for this guy, the Olight. Now this is how you will get it. Mine is obviously the camouflage limited edition version. So you can see here, it's camo. I actually really like the camo. That's really cool. Got the tactical ring here, pocket clip. Now, if you are not a tactical ring pocket clip type of person, you can just unscrew the tail cap. Show you the 21700 battery, right quick. 3.6 volts, 5000 milliamps. Now, you can jiggy that off. You can then pull the pocket clip off. You can slide that cigar grip ring on and close it up. Now that's your cigar grip. So that's doable as well. I don't mind the look of it. Love the feel of it with the silicone grip ring, but it does look a bit odd on this type of color scheme. So I'll just get it back to how it was before, and we'll work that out. Okay. Now, if you can see here, see that little protruding bit on the pocket clip? See that protruding bit right there? So what you got to do is you've got to line that up when you're putting it back in with a little opening. Not sure if you can see that, but I got it in the opening. Then with the tactical ring, there's an opening there, and that needs to slide over that little bit there. Boom. And that's how you get that on. And what that does is that completely secures the pocket clips. That's not going anywhere. That's a really tight, nice pocket clip. This light is going to sit on your belt and not move. So that's cool about it. Before we move on, I'll just show you the reflector. Obviously, it's a giant, smooth reflector, which is what helps give you that 250,000 candela, I believe. So now let's move on to style. I love the color of this. I really do. I think that, I might just zoom in for you a little bit. So I love the color of this. I think it's really out there, but I like that. And, you know, the design and the quality is typical Olight as well. It just, you know, massive heat seekers here. It's just nice. It just feels nice. It feels strong. It feels sturdy. And, you know, of course, with the typical Olight as well, it's reliable. It's very reliable. Now, zooming back out again, obviously, you can see that I've tail stand, and that's totally fine. So that's a nice thing with Olight as well. I like the fact that they can tail stand most of their lights, and that they put these little protectors here as well, which are obviously magnetized. I showed you before with the charger. So moving on to measurements. The Warrior X Turbo is about 15.5, just under 15.5 centimeters in length. From end to end, the outside of the reflector or the light head is probably, I'd say, 5.7 centimeters, almost 6 centimeters. And now I'm going to measure from this outside bit to here. I'm not going to measure the inner bit, okay? So the outer bit here, you're looking at just under 3 centimeters, probably 2.9 centimeters. And then the body is roughly 2.5-ish, probably a bit less than 2.5 centimeters. So measurements are pretty good for something that can go 1 kilometer in distance. You will see in the night shots that I put this up against a few other pretty epic throwers, and put it up against the Lumitop Thor 1 even. And this is just so impressive. It's just so impressive. I mean, look at it's a handheld flashlight, and it goes 1 kilometer. And yeah, the head's huge, but that's what gives you such that enormous throw. And some really great spill as well. Really, really great spill. So as far as the UI goes, it's typical Olight, half press for low, full press for high. That's it. And then off. You can do momentary, although I don't like their momentary system, because momentary, and you've just got to make sure you hold it for a bit so it comes off. You can't momentary really quickly and then let go because the light will stay on. I don't like that about Olight. That's one thing I don't like about the Olight lights. But apart from that, it's a decent light that throws really, really far. So again, with the UI, it's simply just half press, and you've got your low mode, which is 150 lumens, full press and make sure you hear the click, and that's high mode. 1100 lumens, 250,000 candela, bloody brilliant. So I'll take this out, do some beam shots. Well, I did do some beam shots, sorry, and I'll put them in now. And after I do that, we will come back for some final thoughts. All right, see ya. Okay, guys, I'm out here with the Olight Warrior X Turbo. Wow, and it is a turbo. That's the beam profile there, tight hotspot. Tree's only a couple of meters away, and that one back there is about 100 meters, maybe 80. Can see everything in it, and the spill's very, very good to see, you know, your surroundings, everything around the hotspot. That's really cool. Look at that. All the way over there, over the field, and I can still see the beam, no problem. And it is raining here now, so I will wrap this up, but that's an impressive light. Well done, Olight. That's impressive, man. Handheld torch, handheld, and that is doing some decent work. That's on low. Olight Warrior X Turbo, boom, high, 1100 lumens. Low, I think it's like 300 or even 150 or 200 or something. Boom, high. Lights up the whole sky. So, what did we think of the Warrior X Turbo? I thought that was pretty impressive. Up that tower was really, really cool. So, yeah, great light. Speak about it how you will. I like it. I think it's really, really brilliant, spectacular. And I picked this one up from Olight itself, I believe. So that was, I think I got it during one of the sales or something like that. Really like as I said, really like the camo. Thanks very much for tuning in, guys. You can pick this up, as I said, from Olight directly. I know Liteshop has them. MaxBeam doesn't do Olight yet. I'm sure they will get onto it. And I'm pretty sure LED Torch Shop does do them. So there are a few Aussie companies that you can jump on and get your lights. All right, until next time, guys, stay cool. See ya.